Hotpot is absolutely the biggest culinary name card for Chongqing. In this episode, let's visit a Chongqing Hotpot restaurant with a difference. We've just come out for another experience of Chongqing Hotpot. You might note that during the War of Resistance there were a lot of bomb shelters, a lot of air raid shelters in Chongqing. And nowadays, something they've done which is very innovative, they've turned a lot of these bomb raid shelters into restaurants. And today we're going to try Hotpot at one of them. So come with me and we're going to take our seats. I'm going to introduce some of the classics of Chongqing Hotpot. So this beautiful dish here are the famous duck intestines. This one over here probably needs no introduction. So here we've ordered a pig's brain called *花. And the last one, which Chongqing people love, is the good old tripe. Okay, so this is the moment we've been waiting for. Let's put the pig's brain into the hot pot. So just take a piece of this with your chopsticks and just dip it in. Like with tripe, most classic dishes associated with Hotpot are internal organs, such as this one here I dare not try.
Now we've found the pig's brain, so let's take this out and dip it in the salt. Right, so Dung is going to take this one for me. So I had the tripe, so Dung is going to have the pig's brain. What do you think? Alright, so Dung has just had some of this pig's brain. I haven't tried it myself, but I'm going to take his word for it that it tastes very good.
As time goes by, Chongqing Hotpot has adopted some modern features, but of course, the spicy flavours are something that have never changed.
As a kid in England, I always used to love spicy food. It didn't matter whether it was Thai, Mexican or Indian. So when I first came to Chongqing, Hotpot was right up my alley. So today I'm really pleased because I'm going to take you inside one of the biggest name brands in the city and take you on an experience myself. Let's go.
This branch of Liuishou Hotpot is situated in the Jiefengbei CBD, and while the interior has a fashionable modern decor, they also serve traditional authentic hotpots.
可以看起来很好吃，但是具体是什么佐料可能有点说不清楚。
好，来，你没看到这个像啥呢？啊，
有点像辣椒，但是也有点像那种干的枣子，但是我不确定。
啊，好，那这个就是灯笼椒。
I've been saying all along that I've loved spicy food ever since I was a kid, so maybe now I have a chance to prove it. So I'm just going to take a bite out of one of these chilies here.
哇，真吃啊！
Right. I suppose actually the outside of it is not going to be too bad. I just want to be careful not to eat too many of the seeds. And I've always said before, I mean, as long as you don't eat too many seeds, it's not too spicy. But if you actually eat the skin of the chili, it tastes really good. You can take my word for that. When you're making the condiments for Hotpots, this is very important. This is the sesame oil. Sesame oil has three basic functions. One is that it cools the food once you've taken it out of the hot soup. Two is that it has a special recipe to it, so it adds a lot of flavour to the food. And then thirdly, it kind of acts as a kind of lubricant as well. So whatever you eat, you can digest it well. You know, for many years, Chongqing Hotpot didn't really change that much. But nowadays, in order to cater to the tastes of the younger generations, they tend now to innovate new dishes for every season. One good example is this one here. So this dish is a fusion between Chinese and Japanese styles. And these are sticky rice cakes coated in seaweed floss. So let's give this one a try. Yeah, so the very chewy, but very flavoursome. and definitely very innovative as well. I haven't really tried anything like this before. As we've seen today, Chongqing Hotpot has retained its original style, whilst at the same time appealing to younger generations through innovation. Chongqing Hotpot has also become international, as we've learned that this brand has opened up 60 restaurants in 15 countries around the world, and they've also innovated new dishes that fuse Japanese and Chinese cuisine. Despite the difficulties of the past 2-3 years, we can see from today that the consumer market in catering is still in a very healthy state. So no matter whether you're in Chongqing or any country around the world, I'm sure there is a Hotpot restaurant coming to a place near you soon. In practice, Chongqing has become one of the hottest cities for tourism over the past few years, and the local catering sector has always received a lot of attention. It is because restaurants like these, big and small, which serve up tasty offerings at widely affordable prices, they have long been the darling of consumers. Whether it be street-side barbecue or local cuisine, Chongqing delicacies can be found throughout the city, so there is always something to match the individual tastes of consumers. These flavours, coupled with rich local characteristics, have blended the geographical culture of this southwestern city into the palette of tastes, which reflects the personality of this metropolis down to a T. You can trust that anyone who has tried hot pot, small noodles and local dishes will all vouch for this.